Welcome back. Welcome back to another Wednesday night with offices with us, with the guys from Offices and Owlbears. We've got a good show planned for you tonight. Offices and Owlbears. We're a bunch of young professionals who played Dungeons and Dragons. Last time we played Dungeons and Dragons, if y'all recall,
We were younger.
y'all were younger, substantially so, because I think there was a cancellation or two. But last time I played Dungeons and Dragons, y'all traveling through the continent of Helstra, doing the bidding of Celine Liexana, the Crown Mage, assistant to the Crown Mage of Mestronosha. You found yourself traveling through some stormy storms, through some mountainy passes, to emerge in perhaps a world suspended in pain and suffering. You found yourself in Vestalia. You learned what Vestalia was. It was essentially food breeding grounds of sorts for some vampires, known as the Yiltz family. You made your way to a makeshift town that was inhabited by those that had been born here or brought here or came here and were unable to leave. You found out that you yourselves probably were unable to leave. The party split. Half the party stayed in a tiny hut made by Hugo on the outskirts of town. The other half went into town and set up residence in a tavern with no name in the town that also you don't know if it has a name or not. But you're staying at the tavern that was owned by somebody named Mamie. If I recall correctly, there was staying at the tavern Fee, Corbin, Dudley, and Hugo, Harlow. And staying on the edge of camp was Andre, Flynn, and Hugo. Mm-hmm. And by the edge of camp, I mean the edge of town. So, now that I've struggled through that, painfully so, the new day has broken, and you find yourselves in a land that is heavily overcast. It looks as if rain is threatening any moment. You wake up, you feel almost a sense of depression. Oppression is probably a better word. It sits on you. So as you shake off the night's sleep, what would you like to do?
I think if I were Fee, I would scoot over to the left just a smidge.
God damn it.
I do that.
Oh, not me.
Okay.
Wait,
Three-way in the hut?
No, I think
Three-way in the hut first.
Yeah, I think
Three-way in the
you're
hut. Okay.
Yeah, I wake
Everyone
up.
in three-way in the hut?
Yeah.
Maybe roll a d20. You wake up. Give me my dice.
Give me mine. Where's my cute little box? Oh, there it is.
Okay. The sun is not streaming in through the windows; it's streaming in through the hut because direct rays are blocked by this overcast mist, fog, whatever it is. And as you emerge from slumber, you say to yourself,
I'm hungry.
You find you're in a room with Harlow, Dudley, and Corbin. Dudley and Corbin very quiet. Perhaps
Oh, I guess I could
Mute
go
for the
for
day.
it, right? I'm sure Mimi has prepared us whatever meager meals she's capable of.
Okay.
Nice.
I go into a different room looking for food.
okay.
Yeah, because I forgot the layout of this.
Yeah. So you are not. I guess tavern is the correct word. Not in because as you recall from last time, since you were here, Mamie doesn't have rooms. Instead, you're staying in one of her spare bedrooms. Her husband had recently passed, and because of some conversation and some persuasion, she offered you the small guest room, which all four of you were staying in.
Did he die in this home?
I don't believe you asked that, so you don't know.
Do I sense any ghosts?
Make a religion check. Hey.
16.
Interesting. You don't sense any like strange presences immediately nearby, but you can tell that you're in a land that has seen its fair share of death and despair, and there's some as you're kind of tapping into, I guess not an ethereal plane, but some kind of existential plane. You do notice, you can't exactly tell how far away, but nearby, there's some kinds of presences that feel as if they're trapped in between this place and the next.
There's something creepy going on here, but I can't focus on it because I'm hungry.
You and your superstitious bullshit.
No, it's real. I was in a not ethereal plane, but something different.
Let me guess, you also believe in goblins and fairies.
We've all
You are quite literally as close to a goblin as
Oh, I'm much more handsome, I'm certain.
he is. Outskirts of town folk, what are y'all doing?
Oh, I'm hungry.
And I would like to compliment you on your entire party being here.
Oh, what?
I said I'd like to compliment you on your entire party being here.
Are we just awakened?
Yes,
we're just stretching. I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna go outside for a tinkle.
Okay, that's very good. Does anybody remember the context that you got last time on I believe y'all were looking for, y'all were looking to perhaps, I think Corbin spearheading this, thanks for coming. You've kind of tried to rally the townsfolk against the Yilts family. Mamie did not seem at all on board for this, but she gave you a couple options. She mentioned somebody named Morphin. She mentioned, I believe, she didn't mention, but she mentioned two people. Somebody named Morphin and somebody named Tic Tac.
Well, I thought, was that just the people? Was that just the folk that stayed
only
with
they know
Mamie?
that.
Yes, yeah, y'all don't know that.
Okay.
But that's
We were supposed to. No, we're supposed to wait for them, or were we gonna try to leave? I remember noticing that there was 6 of those giant guys watching us
we're
last
in
night. Going through. I don't want to use these goggles again because I'm gonna use them for an hour at a time.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to tinkle right now, so I'm not hearing this.
correct.
I mean,
Trying.
I feel like we need to get in touch with the other group somehow. I know Corbin was really jazzed on rallying the townspeople. I don't know how effective he might have been, but
I mean, there's no way he's gonna have started anything overnight. But since the whole point of us staying out of town was in case they didn't know we were here, and we pretty much confirmed they know we're here, I guess we can just go into town, right?
If the Orenthrow haven't bothered us yet, then I'm assuming we're safe to go into town, but who knows what could happen.
Are we sure we shouldn't just try to leave? I mean, this place gives me the EBGs.
Oh, I'm right there with you, Flynn.
That's what I was thinking, but Corbin's dumbass wanted to run town and then disappear and be quiet when he's supposed to be rallying the troops.
Perhaps we should go try to find them and see if they've learned anything,
and then get out of here.
Get out of here. That would be ideal.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, well, do we know where they went? Did they point that out? Was anyone paying attention? I just have to ignore them.
We should probably look for some kind of tavern, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how much foot traffic actually comes through here, but if they spent the night in town, then
We always
I'm
go
assuming.
to the tavern, so yeah, I figured a tavern. But,
You're just hoping for dances, aren't you?
well, if there's dancers, I'll take dancers, but I just don't know if we're gonna find good dancers here.
Yeah, probably not good dancers.
I'm gonna look for dancers.
So you guys go into town. Make me an investigation check as you look for dancers.
And I was listening to their whole conversation because I cast clairvoyance, and it doesn't say there's no time
God, I
limit
forgot
on
about
it.
that.
Okay.
So I
Does that
just say,
expire after sleeping?
there's no dancers.
Were you looking for dancers?
17.
Oh,
I thought we were looking for breakfast.
You're investigating for dancers too.
What check was that again? Sorry.
Yeah.
Or just a roll.
Investigation. You got a 17?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Okay.
It's
It is a 2 plus something.
Okay, yeah. So you, as you're looking for dancers, you don't see anybody that looks as dancery to you. You see two individuals that look to be either drunk or something from last night, just kind of laying down, junkie-esque.
Corbin and Dudley.
Corbin Dudley. You, as you're looking through town, you notice there's only one of the shops, buildings, whatever, actually has a name above it. You do see a building that doesn't have a name, but it appears to be a tavern-esque. You can see a bar. You can see an elderly, perhaps human, perhaps half-elf, wiping off a bar, and there's kind of, poorly crafted glass windows. It gives off the appearance, perhaps being a tavern, but you don't see a name above it.
I'll point it out to the others. We could start here. It looks like it could pass for a tavern, maybe. I don't know.
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk up to the door and start knocking.
Okay. As you do, you hear kind of a muffled voice from the inside. Oh, come in, it's open.
Lynn, I think you should lead the way.
I guess my ranger skills do apply here. I'll go first.
Okay. Open the door, push it in. You see kind of an elderly, and by kind of I mean a very elderly woman.
I'm gonna draw my bow.
It's good because you can tell she needs a good dusting. So
That wasn't taken care of last night.
clearly not. But you walk in. Oh, hello. You must be. You must be with. Oh, I think it was Hollow.
Harlow, yes,
Yeah.
you saw him.
No, yeah. He's.
Am I making my way down for food?
Yeah, no way. Sure, yeah. Yeah, we'll say for the sake of this, you kind of emerge down at the same time. Hey, speaking of the devil,
Here comes the rabble.
hey, where are the other two that was with you?
Sleeping.
Hey, it's good. I hope it didn't wake you coming down this morning.
No. Just my hankering for some bacon.
Oh, but
It's what woke me.
Hankering for banging?
For banging bacon.
I don't know of any thing called bacon. I do.
Goblin belly.
I can make you something if you want. Goblin belly? No, I don't have that. I can make you something.
What do you make?
I see what I have in the back, and I whip something for everyone. Or just you.
Oh yeah, I mean I could go for a
Probably everyone.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Oh wait.
Okay, yeah, I'll be right back.
Do you think she knows how to dance?
She kind of turns
I
around.
whisper.
I think she might be the only possibility, so we'll have to ask.
You'll have to.
I think you're more charismatic than I am, or you can get Hollow to ask.
I can ask. I can ask. I'll probably ask.
Would you?
You
Wait till after
to
she makes the
that
food.
forward.
That's a good idea.
That HDMI
Of
cord.
course you do. Like put it in, and if you ask a question, then
Is this it?
I think it's the next. Well, certainly did something.
Okay. As you're kind of sitting there, did you want to recount anything or?
I did plug it in. I really jammed it in there.
Just so everybody knows, last night there were about 6 of those Orenthrill guys watching us. Just kind of staring at us all night. I don't know, it was kind of creepy.
seems like they might be.
All night?
Until I could stop seeing invisible people.
How far away?
They were keeping, I don't know, good 60 feet distance at least. I don't know. They were surrounding us. It was kind of strange.
And they didn't kill you.
They didn't, I mean, I don't know. They didn't come after us. We were in the hut, so they couldn't have, and, they probably found that dead one that we killed. I made sure to wave around those tongues a lot, really scare them.
Speaking of the tongues,
That could be good eating.
very yes. I wonder what Meme knows about the Orenthrill.
Let's ask. Where is she?
We'll say she comes
Banging
after
around.
you're talking about 25 minutes later. She kind of comes out. She's got like a little, very rickety push cart type situation. She's got a couple plates on it.
I flip her a copper.
What do you think? Well, I guess it's fine. It's fine. You paid more than enough last night. Thank you. She pushes out this cart. She sets some plates out. You guys see some strange kind of meat on a bone, and you see like some mushy green leaves, like dark green, more grayish probably.
Well, maybe this looks lovely.
I think that's all I had. I'm sorry if it's. I'm sure you're used to
What is it?
better food than this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me for being so forward.
No, that's quite all right.
What the hell is this?
This is no, it's do you really want? The green stuff that's snarl. That's kind of what we eat a lot of around here. And I can tell you what the meat is if you want, but you're probably better off not knowing. If you
Is it Orenthrill?
you just got in here, no.
Is it us?
No,
Like,
you mentioned this last night. The Guardians, that's what we call them.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, it's
Are they-
gnome.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a.
Are they typically?
I know it is gnome.
It's gnome. As he takes a
I vomit.
It tastes very gamey, almost not rancid, but
Various.
Close.
no, it is. It doesn't. It doesn't
Adjacent.
remind you. Yes, rancid adjacent. It doesn't taste spoiled, but it just tastes interesting.
Well, I sure do appreciate it.
One bite? That's all you're gonna eat?
Well, I'm
Eat
going
up.
to the green now.
I'm gonna say under my breath, one person's dead husband's another person's meal.
She.
No, I don't say it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll cast prestidigitation on mine and flavor that bad boy up.
Okay, it's
Does yours-
sufficiently flavored.
Harlow is also available.
I assume they don't know what he did. I do it, and I just start eating. This is lovely.
It's quite good.
very good.
Is this a typical cuisine here?
Mostly Sniggles. That's a bit. It's the most of it. Occasionally, things turn up dead, and we eat what we can to survive.
Do you ever kill things alive and then eat them fresh?
Sometimes, but we've found it's hard to keep any animals alive. Occasional horse, a pony. Here,
Are there any animals out in the forest? Is that
He gets all sad.
well, there's a lot to hunt. The problem is most of it hunts you back.
Oh, like what?
Well,
Blood wolves?
hey, there's blood wolves. There's werewolves.
Blood
There's a lot of
wolves?
werewolves.
Gooby wolves.
Yeah, no, there's some birds, they're very dangerous birds. It's from what I hear from the service, it's quite similar to what you have outside of Vestalia, but just a little more dangerous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt.
I
Do you have any
can eat him.
sauce?
No.
You're not tasting what I'm tasting?
It's pretty good.
I've finished my plate
thought
by now.
maybe there was sauce in the back. I didn't know you had in the back.
I can go get some grease for you if you want.
What'd you say?
Grease.
Yeah, I'll have some.
She goes to the back, brings out like a little skillet thing. And I mean, it probably would be a skillet.
Does it look good?
But then she kind of drizzles some of it.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Hey, there you go. Anybody else want some? I've got a little left.
Oh, not for me.
No, I'm
I've
just
already
giving you
cleaned my
Some
plate.
more. Want some grease?
I'll take a little bit on my last few potatoes.
Drizzle some on. Hey, so if I recall, she sets down the pan. If I recall, you've been here for a week already, and that's very strange. Most sailors don't survive that long, and especially not if they're not in town.
Well, maybe it hasn't quite been a week now that I think about it. It's kind of hard to. It's always dark here. Maybe it's been more like a day.
It's pretty
I
damn.
mean, we've only slept a couple of times, so.
Maybe a day or two. That's actually a little more.
I'm confused because I know we've only been here for a day, and that means I know someone told her we've been there for weeks. I'm gonna my eyes gonna twitch, and that's it.
What's going on?
Pulls a saber.
So
I'm going to be honest with you, Mimi. We took a little bit of a precaution. Just we didn't want to give up our timeline too readily. We've only been here for a day
well,
or two now.
Why is it so dark all the time?
it's oh, it never gets sun here.
Why do you stay here then?
Oh, I
I was
don't.
born here. I can't believe.
Well, of course you could.
No, a lot have tried. A lot like you have come, thought they could leave, and they end up not.
What do you?
Leaving.
What
Well, how do you
mean
know that
thought
they don't
could
leave?
Because most of them end up dead.
Well, how do you know they end up dead? Do they drag the bodies back here and just kind of lay them around town? to
No,
scare you?
we see the bodies one way or another. A lot get picked off in town. I mean,
Are there any that survive that we should talk to?
there's a couple. I mentioned Morphin to you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm remembering now.
There was Hamish. I don't know if I told you about him. He lives on the outskirts of town. He may not be alive. I'm kind of surprised he's lasted this long. His brother died not too long ago. And there's Mortland. He's probably been here for going on 2,000 dark nights now.
Nah, did you say Mortland?
Yes, Mortland.
Is he related to Mort by any chance?
I don't know. He
We should avoid
mentioned-
Mortland.
He mentioned something about a brother in the shop. I don't know. He's got a shop right across the way if you want to go talk to him about it. But he's a Ceres and he survived. Most of them, like I said, don't.
Wait, when you said 2,000 dark nights, what is a dark night?
We had this conversation last night. It's when
Refresh my memory.
it's when the moon is not in the sky. And you noticed you weren't here, but there's only one moon in the
Oh,
sky
that's
here.
different.
That is different.
How often does that happen?
About every 30 days, sometimes 28, sometimes 29, and once in a while, sometimes 31 days.
So then 2,000 months?
60,000.
No, 200. Did I say 2,000?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was sitting there, I was like,
I'm
this
just doing the math,
motherfucker
that's
is
an old dude.
ancient.
No, sorry about that. Sorry about that. No, 200.
Oh.
Still pretty old.
No, maybe I'm a little. You know that. What's
170.
his name? The guy. What's the guy's name that you told us about that put up a fight with the orange girl?
Morphin, he's...
Oh yeah, Morphin.
He lives in the hill on the outskirts of town.
It's a little strange after all the trouble he caused the Guardians and the dudes, the Yilts. They left him all alone. Why hasn't he been?
I hear they tried.
Yields?
I heard they tried many
Yields?
times.
Who are the Yields?
They're a family that
They're
lives in the area.
Oh, yes.
Or you're
asking
just
as
a
a character?
local family. We asking.
I'm asking in character.
Oh,
I was asking
Okay.
a conversation because everyone said that and I have no clue what that is.
No, I know they tried. As I suspect,
They're
he's easier prey. He's not going anywhere. He's a little too old to be causing them trouble now. I'm sure they just
Allegedly.
kind of leave him be.
Should we go talk to him?
Oh yeah, good part.
And Tic Tac, don't forget to go talk to Tic Tac if you want. He's born here. He's not serious like you, but if anyone in town is going to be looking to get in a fight with the Yilts, and I don't think many will, he's probably your best bet.
If you were to suggest an order of operations, would you go Tic Tac to Morphin or Morphin?
Well, Tic Tac's he's closer. Morphin may be dead. He may die on the way. I would definitely go talk to Tic Tac. You may want to stop by Morton's as well. I hear he's got some nice items in the shop.
I was about to ask about nice items and shops.
Do you
I had
get a
good
lot
luck in
of-
the last one, and I have
lot of
over 9
passers by?
copper.
That's good. No, that's good. Good check, right?
How does he sustain a business in a town like this? There's no.
What's his secret?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask him. I don't suspect he's doing too well. I mean, there's not much trade here. Lots of barter. That could be it.
Well, it doesn't sound like it's on the up and up. I'm gonna have to audit his financials.
You're the tax man for the country.
I don't know if he'd like that, but I don't.
One of our few allies.
I don't know if he'd care actually. Is there anything else? So yeah, I would maybe talk to Tic Tac, Morphin. There's Hamish. There's Mortland, but Tic Tac probably first. Maybe Mortland because they're here in town.
Do you have some water? I'm gonna refill my canteen.
Yeah, I got some water. And she turns around, fills it up. It's kind of as you see it coming out. It's a little gray.
Brackish. How's your water? How's your city water?
Oh, I need the filter. That's for sure.
Oh, I don't think I
But
have.
yeah, I appreciate what you gave me. If you need another night or two here, just let me know. Obviously, you're gonna have to find a place of your own. There's some places are abandoned in town. I don't suggest going to those. Usually, they've got
Ghosts?
yes, beings that are left behind. We call them. But you can always build.
I stare at you like I told you so.
She's being a metaphor.
We find safety in numbers here. People will probably be a bit standoffish because they don't expect you'll last long, but you stick around long enough and
Earn a
you'll fit right
reputation.
in. Well, yes. Just one thing.
So who do you stay with?
I live here. I'm sorry.
Safe.
My husband died.
Yeah. I was just wondering, you said safety in numbers, so I didn't know if you had like some close friends that come over and you hang out and you protect each other.
Most everybody in the story that I know lives in the town.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really help. The yachts come and take what they want when they want, but it's better than being out alone. Unless you're more in the Hamish, but.
When's the last time they were seen in town?
Oh, I mean, that's a good question. The last time I've heard about them being in town was about it's probably been about 3 or 4 dark nights when my husband died. Last dark night when my husband died.
It's easy to forget when your husband.
But before that, it's a few dark nights. They come in, I guess, when they're hungry.
Do you have
Leave
any
us
idea
alone.
how many of them there are?
I do. Well, I have an idea. I don't know for sure. I know there's the head mother and father. They've got 3 children living.
So
A couple
5.
died during the Great Generation, but that's been 6,000 dark nights, so 6,000, not 600.
So
Cool.
5 unless they had more babies.
Yes.
Are any of them named Edward?
What, do you know the genders of the children?
Yes, I do. There's
Gold eyes already.
there's Julian. That's the oldest son. There's Covenia, that's the oldest daughter, and then there's Tomas, and he's the youngest.
What if we
Son.
What if we just kill the 2 women? Relationship status.
Just talking about this in front of me.
A good look. Like I said, the last time a Yutz has been killed in Vestalia, that was 6,000 years ago. I mean, 6,000 dark nights ago. And I'll be honest, I don't think many around here have the heart to go through with what they did back then.
Do you know how they did it and what they did back then?
Well, legend is that they stormed the castle. There was one leader of them was Zaida. She got the townspeople on board. She was a Ceres like you, actually. And they stormed the castle. They managed to kill 2 of them. There's Heffra and Jezebel.
Storm.
But
Step one.
but that was a long time ago. I've heard of 2 others that have died, not in Vestalia, but out. And we don't know for sure. We just haven't seen them. Of course.
Is there certain like weapons? You know, did they have to use a silver bullet?
We don't know how.
Silver only works
Is that a werewolf?
Okay. Wooden
Garlic.
stake?
I'm afraid that's been lost. That's been lost in the histories, but we know. Well, as I was told when I was a little girl, Zaida and the folk of Vestalia managed to get 2 of them back then.
How are you still alive?
Some it's a look at the draw. Some people make it this old, never get messed with. Some Ceres die the first day of the year.
Do you think it has to do with like a blood type or something? You know, like maybe you taste bad or something?
I don't know.
Can I taste your blood? I'm joking. I'm
That's a
joking.
little
I'm sorry.
close to home.
I use the illusion thing to make my heart
This lady has a heart
do you
attack.
really? Man, I think I made it similar to last time. I do.
I do it.
Okay. Doesn't seem to
Care.
notice, maybe.
Well, it sounds like whether or not we fight these vampires or if we escape, we need to talk to these guys.
And
So
to be
let's go
fair,
see these guys.
sounds like a fight's coming either way, whether we decide to or not.
And we'll be ready. I
just
think we
cinch
should
up my
leave.
sword if I
Are we?
I mean, I hope a
my
fight's not
talons.
coming. You don't want to fight a vampire, but I do agree
What do you
that
know of vampires? No, I'm kidding. I did not say that.
Sweat starts.
What do you know of vampires?
You see my Key and Peele skill?
nothing.
You see my Key and Peele skill? Oh my god.
I don't think about vampires.
No, it's not about vampires. It's about sweating. Like
yes,
when
yes.
when he. I
Yeah.
think it's about like porn or something. She starts out. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't. I'm sorry, I haven't seen this key in.
He's in character.
But I do agree that if there's a way out of here, it
It's
would
through
be
the castle.
through the castle.
Fuck.
Excuse me, how far away is the castle from here?
It's probably. I've never been there. If you get up real high and actually, yeah, you can see it. It's probably about a day and a half ride, maybe a little less.
A day and a half what?
Ride, walk,
Ride?
travel.
Do you have things to ride?
I don't
Oh.
take tractors.
Can you explain to us how to get to the person who starts with an M, just so we don't get lost?
Morphin. You're gonna head west of town. About directly. There's no path.
Is that the same way as the castle?
No, castle's north of town.
Wow.
How do you tell directions if you can't see the sun?
Well, the castle's north.
You can't
But
see
you
the
just
castle.
said we can't see the castle unless we
You
get up
came
high.
from up high. No, it's that way. She kind of points north.
Okay. I probably overall the use of what direction.
I've been here for a while. I don't know if it's not this. We learn those words from the Ceres, but that's what we use. So I don't know if west is what you're thinking.
It's essentially the North Pole.
It's essentially.
The castle is north.
Is west to the left of north? Here?
Never used.
It's actually directly opposite.
Oh.
Yeah, it's to the left, it's to the
That would be such. I'd be like, oh shit.
Someone told him the wrong shit.
And south is slightly between west and north.
Yeah, and then there's down.
What about southeast?
Well, I think we've taken up a lot of your time already, and we've
Yeah,
eaten
but-
your delicious food, and I certainly appreciate that, and I really do like this water, and now I'm a little bit anxious to go get to find.
We're
reaching-
very like
I'm reaching for y'all. You've got a lot of numbers. That's good. I'll keep eye on your friends here.
Thanks. Well, they'll pay their own.
Oh,
Nice.
To the castle.
I made you a promise.
To tic tac.
Dancers. Do y'all have dancers here?
What do you mean by dance?
Well, just casual people that dance for others, for coin, or for other favors.
I've seen some of the sailors trying to teach dance moves to some of the Vestalians,
It's
but
excellent.
we don't do much dancing here, so I don't think.
Perhaps you just haven't heard a good song.
Do they know the Get Down and Boogie?
Get down and
Maybe if you play it for us, then she'll recognize
Or
it.
the Goblin Shuffle. The Goblin Shuffle.
I don't know.
Controls
This is they often I hear them singing "Boys Hanging Out," but no. On that note,
I break into song and they start all dancing.
goblins.
On that note, I've seen sailors get on the bad side of the Stallions here by assuming that they know what they're talking about. So just be patient. Maybe don't go rubbing it in people's faces that they don't know about the Troll's Toll or the Goblin Shuffle.
I'm sorry, we didn't mean to offend you.
I'm not offended.
Oh.
I've seen plenty of sailors. I've been here long enough. At this point, I'm just kind of waiting to die.
I understand.
Best of luck.
Well, I hope
I'm gonna head towards the door.
I hope you have to wait many more dark nights to die.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave on that note as well.
Very sweet. Like I said, feel free to come back tonight. You can keep the room for a couple nights at least. So be safe out there.
When we get outside, I want to put on the glasses and put on the green filter and look at the sky. I want to see if kind of like the dark above us looks magical.
What does the green filter do?
And detect magic.
Is there a range on that?
I mean, it's just normal detect magic, whatever the range of detect magic is.
What does it say?
It just says grants the wearer the benefits of detect magic.
Okay.
Within sight, probably. I don't know. Their glasses.
Detect.
He would know how to magic.
He's wearing
Just got
glasses.
us here.
I'll meet up with you guys at the store.
30 feet.
I actually
It's just too far to tell.
You do see. Okay, you do see as you kind of go to look up. You don't see anything, but as you look down, you see. You don't see specific things, but you see magic radiating from a building across the way.
Is it where
Tic-tacs?
Mortlands is?
It is.
God.
Is it what?
Mortlands. I'm gonna just poke my head in Mortlands and say, "Hello, is anybody here?"
Yeah, we got a customer.
I'm just gonna shut the door and walk away. No, I'm not fucking doing it.
It's the same dude in every town.
That was my favorite episode.
Wait, come back. We got lots of goddamn it. Tell your friends.
Jokes in Jason's pyramid.
You were doing hang back. I wasn't medding this. I was also, as they walked out, I was just gonna hang back and ask May a question as well.
Do you call her May May?
I call her Meme, but in my dialect. What's her name? Mamie?
Yeah.
Maim me. Like, named me.
I know a girl named Mamie. May me ask you a question?
She gets pissed.
I noticed quite a few people pretty strung out in this town. What's that all about? What's their dealio?
You've seen that. That's what most people turn to when all hope's gone. It's a sniggle resin.
I could go for a snuggle myself.
Sniggle. It's the leaves you ate for breakfast. You can, no, don't worry. No, don't worry. No, you're fine. It can be distilled down into a very, very fine concentrate. I don't know how they do it. Vittany's Bane does it. You should talk to Tic Tac about that, actually. But yeah, it has some benefits, but as you can tell, it's got a lot of drawbacks.
Interesting. Well, I'm always It's curious when I see people living the dream.
Right. They're living in dreams.
God.
Aren't we all? All right, see you later.
Did you have something?
Is there something I can do for you? Oh, fuck you.
Oh no! You just put it together?
Yeah. Oh, you
It's so
Oh,
something
She's lasted 80 years!
She wants this.
I'll be back, I've got to run.
She joins the battle. I'm playing.
What can I do for you?
Just to be clear, do I see him coming back into the shop?
He never left.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, I'll meet up with you guys. Do you mind just showing me up to the rooms? I wanted to tell Corbin something.
Oh, that's how you want to. Yeah, follow me.
Sure.
She goes, make a persuasion check. She grabs her. Actually, I guess she didn't have her keys because she's got that with her. She unlocked it. So she'll lead you upstairs. There's a room on the left that's mine, but your friend's over here on the right.
Oh, thanks. Could I just show you something really quick?
Please pull it out.
That's interesting. What is that?
I found this puzzle a while back, and why is he laughing so much? I can hear him from here.
I figured out how to distill the leaves into fucking hammered.
So I found this puzzle a while back, and you know, a lot of people seem down around here. I thought I might lift your spirits.
Oh Lord! How's it went?
I'll lift the cap and press the button.
Oh, I've never seen something like that. Those lights are pretty and it's flashing.
I'll wait till the last side is ready to be pressed to be like, oh, you're gonna want to hold my hand for this last part.
Okay.
And then I press our hand.
I forgot my jack.
Okay. As you do, you and this frail, very kind, very generous old lady.
Who's watching after our friends.
Made it to this point.
Into the pyramid, and the pyramid flops down on the wooden floor. And you find yourself in a familiar room with, I think at this point, I want to say there's four. How are we gonna? I forgot how this works. Anyways, you find yourself in a room with Tiberius. Oh, I'm back so soon.
Yes, I'm not sure how many.
Who is this?
This is Mamie.
That's right.
What is this? Who's that? What is this place?
My lord, I was. I was told by the others in the group that she needed a good dusting, but I wasn't familiar with that term, so I thought you might know.
I think I can accommodate her.
What the fuck is she saying?
Come here. Come here. What? No, I don't. Can you take me back? What was your name? What was your name? What? And you start to see her kind of like shake a little bit and back up against the wall. She looks over. She looks over and she sees
Mamie,
not
please.
decaying because all of their bodily fluids, the blood parts have been sucked out, but figures that are in a shape, and you can see this on her face, a shape condition that she very well recognizes. What?
No.
What is
Mamie,
this? No.
This is not the Yiltzes.
What is this? Who's that? What are they doing? What happened?
This is.
Oh, Hamite, take me back! How could you do this to me? I've been so kind to you! That's 20! I moved it.
Oh my god!
She's avoided vampires for so long.
My lord,
Before you can answer
We
her
called my
question,
grandma Mimi. And
Tiberius-
there's something about this. It's like a little too close.
like almost instantaneously, just shifts, and he's by her side. Oh, just you can calm down. I've got you now. You'll be fine. And he kind of leads her back over to the bed very forcefully. She's got no, I don't want this. And he's just like, I'm gonna give you a royal dusting. And he lays her down on the bed, and she's trying to struggle. And he kind of stares at her for a moment and mutters some words beneath his breath. You're not 100% sure, and you see her go kind of comatose.
Hugo sits in a chair in the corner.
And she just kind of sits there on the bed,
Taking notes.
Yeah. Not struggling, no longer a fear look on her face, but just kind of a
like ashen,
just almost
resigned.
no,
Xanax out.
not present would probably be a better way of putting it. As she kind of sits there. Well, this one's well aged.
Like a wine.
My lord, I must tell you, we have decided to try infiltrating the Yiltz's castle.
Oh.
Is there anything that we should be aware of as we?
Well, they will, much like I knew where you were going, they'll be able to sense me. If they don't know already, they'll know. Another is in their lands, so. Well, be careful. Be careful with me. They'll certainly try to figure out a way to destroy me. And you with me, so. If you're going to the castle, I would recommend.
Vampire rigging.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna. To be honest with you, doesn't matter either way. I would say don't bring me, but I don't think you stand much of a chance. And now that I'm here, I question whether the magic of this place will keep them out. Almost hope that it doesn't. As I mentioned before, though, I don't know the secrets of the castle. I know it will have some. I don't know the specifics of this place. As I mentioned, this was my idea, but I don't know what they've augmented about my original plans.
I understand. Well, yeah, we'll do our best. I'll be in touch, but. As promised, I did bring someone else.
Which I appreciate. Speaking of, we need to find a way to dispose of that.
Did he point at me?
No, he points to the pile of corpses. Is that issue I did not foresee.
What is she doing this entire time?
You'll be able to take these two out, and he points to the two elves that you brought back in recently. I think within the last 24 hours. No, it wasn't. Never mind. Well, if you can think of something, and please return for this one before the day's out, and
Yes.
remove just to make sure we don't have any more issue.
Yeah. No. I understand.
As always, I appreciate it, and you probably won't survive very long here.
Perhaps I just need a little more power.
As I mentioned, I am willing. You've proven yourself able. It should be able to help you survive a bit longer, but they'll know ways to kill you.
Every little bit helps.
Are you asking?
I am.
Now,
Right now.
come to me. Okay. As you approach, you'll have to wait, darling, he says to Mamie. Comes up to you, draws you in close, and you knew he was tall, right? But as he brings you in closer, you see that like he's very tall. His head, his chin is above your head, but he kind of stoops down a bit. This might hurt just a bit. And he lets his teeth sink into you, and as it does, it stings at first, and all of a sudden, memories start flooding through your mind. Memories of an ancient-looking Dimesh hold, but you can tell the shape is still there, the same black stone, but newer, fresher. You see images of him conversing with other seemingly vampires, very powerful beings, arguments. You see him feasting on soul after soul after soul. You see images of torture flash through your head. You see an altar, and at this altar you see blood spilled all across it. You audibly hear some kind of chanting that's going on. You see Tiberius turn and walk away, and then the images disappear from your head, and you kind of come to your senses with a searing pain, 2 pricks of searing pain on your neck. Tiberius wiping off. You'll be indisposed for the next bit. I don't recommend doing much. And as he says this, you start to, like, your head starts to go very woozy. Get some rest, and by tomorrow, you should feel better with different things about you. But as soon as you come to your senses, please come in and remove this body, because I don't want a fifth corpse.
Yeah, of course.
Our link will be stronger now. So
I kind of stagger over to the exit.
As you do, you're kind of like trying to find the way out, and he instead goes and moves the drawer, presses a lever, presses 3 sides, and then kind of turns you and points you towards the 4th side.
Well, till tomorrow.
You go press it. You find yourself alone upstairs.
Not alone. There's a welcome to Vampire Farm. It's been a while since we've had a new vampire. There's no better place
as you come out, you find yourself very lethargic. You're poisoned, and you have 3 points of exhaustion.
Okay.
Good luck.
And we'll see what the day brings on the morrow.
Well, hot cross buns.
Well, higgity hot cross buns. What are y'all doing?
I think we're
headed to TikTok. TikTok. I thought you were gonna go
morbid
to shop at Moreland. Was that a mistake?
Mm-hmm. Wait, so
yeah.
Which one's the
No.
I'm always looking for a bargain.
No.
I'm for sure.
I like the sound of this shop.
Let's go check out the shop.
I could probably use some more goods.
I guess I want to.
Hey, welcome back. I knew you just went to get your
Leaving,
friends.
Yeah, we're the friends. What you got?
I got a lot of. Hang on a second. I gotta wipe off my glasses. Yeah,
That's
I
okay.
can't see too well. And you see a gnome.
Oh!
That's like I don't see. I've never seen you around here before. Y'all must be new in town.
Yeah, we're here on business.
You came here on your own accord.
Investing.
What? Yes. On accord. Yeah.
Well, at least you had a say in the matter. What can I do for you? Yeah, you've never been to Mortland, so I'm sure you don't know how this works.
Well, actually, our friend, we're here with, the Royal Audit team, and the auditor is about to show up. He'll be here in a couple minutes. Do you know where Hugo is?
Oh, I thought he was right behind us, but I guess he's a couple minutes behind. Yeah, he probably just grabbed another drink or something. He's so
That's
funny.
the business we're here in.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Back in Telingo, I would have bought this, but this place is a dump. There's no audit. What are you on about? Do you want to do business?
I want to do business. What do you got for business?
Well,
I'm a businessman.
I got
do business
I got I got all sorts of magical stuff here. The way Mortlands works is you,
Do I pick a box?
you pick a box. So have you been to Terlingo before?
Once or twice.
Have you been to Mort's?
I've heard of it. In fact, I got a cool thing that I now don't have anymore there, but
That shop is that.
oh yeah, I do actually.
In another life.
Yeah, you better not have it. Also, you haven't been to Terlingo in this life.
Oh, I haven't?
No.
I think I dreamt of it once.
Yeah, well, it's this is a shop concept I brought with me before I was taken so rudely in the night, yeah. So you pay for a package. You don't know what you're gonna get, but you open the package and you don't know what you're gonna get, but you will find out what you got after you open the package.
Like a present.
It's kind of like a present
That you pay for.
You pay for it. They come pre-wrapped.
Oh, it's okay. So what can I get for 1 silver?
I'm gonna activate my green filter and start looking around, see if anything radiates magic.
Okay. You see nothing out on the front area that radiates magic, but you see a lot of it back behind like in a storage room. Back behind, it appears to be a storage room.
I'm gonna start walking into the storage room.
Hey, wait, hang on a second. Where you go? You said a silver piece.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Well, I'll take you where you if you got money. Boy, do I got some good stuff in the back. Wait, you follow your friend who seems to.
I'll go look. I'll decide if I have more silver for you.
I mean,
or gold.
for 1 silver piece,
do I?
you can pick a package of your choosing back there. Who are you? Usually, I have a rule of 1 per customer, but y'all seem to be big spitters.
Big.
Well, come on to the base. Is everybody packing this machine?
What kinds of things do you have?
It's
in
all
general?
sorts of stuff.
Just
I'm gonna be
sorts of-
honest with you. The stuff out here is for the locals, but the stuff in the back. Now, when I get out of this place, I tell you what, I'm gonna go back to Terlingo. I'm gonna revamp Mort's there and put my brother down a peg. But I'm gonna take all the money I get from here and I'm gonna do that. So, and I will be getting out soon.
How did you get here?
How will you be getting out soon?
Oh, I don't know that particularly, but I'm planning on making a plan. I was in Terlingo. It's where I have a shop. We travel around, sometimes up to the ruins of Illigras, sometimes to other cities to get wares, and I happen to be in Crestfall East doing some shopping. Well, I go out late one night. Next thing I know, I'm waking up, and I'm in the middle of this dingy town. And it's been about, 12 divided by 200 divided by 12. It cycles ago. And yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't exactly know how I got here, but I assume what's going on is because you know that this is a vampire valley, right? Which is food, which is fodder. You know that? You found that out?
We had a hunch.
Yeah. I assume what they do is they in addition to breeding them here and the ones that wander here, much like you, I assume they take well-to-do folks like myself and stuff us in here.
That would be the important thrill for picking people up, or
I
the
don't-
guardians, as you call them.
They call them the Guardians. No, I don't know who did it. I didn't see them. I'm walking on the street. It's a nice street. It's a very nice area. Next thing I know, bam! I'm waking up in this shithole.
How have you survived for so long?
Luck of the draw.
We've heard that before.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully this time the luck of the draw works in our favor.
Hey, that's right. Let's go to the back if you got the money for it.
I'm gonna look for the
Well,
smallest
cool.
package back here.
Smallest package.
Smallest magic package, I guess.
Okay, so you go to the back and they are, you see, oh, this is interesting. You see some bigger boxes. You actually see 7 boxes that radiate magic.
I'm gonna grab the smallest one.
Do I know what he's doing? Out of curiosity, with the glasses and stuff.
I don't exactly know how you would, Lynn.
Yeah, I've never really mentioned.
I didn't know if you had. Yeah, that was.
Okay.
What the green fil- I mean,
Oh, this is actually
I think
very
I've
fitting.
told you I can see invisible stuff.
The smallest package, you go pick it up.
I'll give it a little shake next to my ear.
Okay. It's interesting
It
because
explodes.
you hear dual shakes. You hear something shaking against the inside of the package, and you hear something that appears to be shaking inside of the thing that's shaking.
Like Russian dolls.
More like if you could hear sand. It sounds very sandy inside, but something hard that's clunking against the package, and something that has kind of a sandy sound.
Russian dolls, dude.
What if it's
I see you picked up. Yeah.
We all have our own pyramids.
I see you picked up poison. Usually, I do this by luck at a draw as well, and he pulls out a bunch of dice. But let's be honest, that's what the folks around here who have ancient gold that's rusted and bended, and not rusted, but tarnished and bended. And you got that Vestalian coins that's not worth anything to me. But you give me a silver piece, that package is yours.
I toss him a silver.
Okay.
Not worth bargaining. I'll be dead soon anyways.
That's right.
Can I have one of those for a silver?
I pick your poison.
Okay.
When I hear Fee see that, I like tap him on the shoulder and point to one that's radiating magic. Just a random one.
Okay.
Probably the biggest one radiating
Roll me
magic
a
for him.
D6. The biggest or a random one?
Biggest.
Okay.
And I'm gonna open my package whenever.
I do cozy up to him. I say, "Could you point me in the right direction for a gold piece?" And I pull out a shiny gold piece.
Are you kidding me?
I rolled a
Yes, I'm
6.
kidding you. And I pull out a bronze.
You rolled a sway. Okay, well, you actually don't need to roll if you're directing him.
To the biggest one.
Yep. So you open it up and you find a wooden box. You open it and the wooden box has kind of like a tight hinge on it to keep it closed. Inside you see some kind of powdery looking substance.
I snip it.
Now, more. Are these drugs?
That let me take a look at that. Let me adjust my glasses.
I'm really hoping the drugs more.
No, that's damn it. That could be a drug of sorts, I guess.
Not the fun kind.
You know, that spice of life you got there, that's really good for cooking.
Oh, okay.
Nothing to read into here.
Lucky yeah.
I see you got your package.
Yeah, my package.
Give me that. Wait, you're giving a gold piece.
I gave you a silver.
Do you want this package for a gold piece? I got a
Come
good
on, I've got
feeling
an
about
idea.
it.
He's just pointing at.
Yeah, because you gave it silver.
You can pick out any pack. You want this one for a gold piece?
What? No, I already gave you a silver for this.
Alright.
Well, let me see. They could just have a right
Can I tell what
option on it.
school of magic? I can tell what school of magic this is in. If it has magic properties.
I'll tell you what.
With an Arcana check?
I'm a bit of a gambling man.
With an Arcana check. Yeah.
No, with detect
If
magic.
I roll
I think you can. Yeah.
With the glasses.
6, that package.
I just looked up. It should be able to tell me what school of magic.
You like your odds?
This is.
I mean, yeah, I like the odds.
Please be a 6.
Sorry, give me one second.
Just kidding. Oh, yes, I'll take it for the gold piece.
Fuck.
No.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, enchantment.
Oh, we rested.
Spice.
You did. Okay, so who has it?
Me.
Okay,
Yes,
you
we lost
open
the
you open your package and you find inside this package, my lord, you find a sword with no hilt. It is a jet black, almost onyx-looking blade with a kind of tarnished bronze hilt. Wait, did I say?
You said no hilt.
Oh no, it has a hilt, doesn't have a sheath.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hey, let me see what you got. Oh, that's a pretty thing. That's a pretty thing.
It is pretty, thank you. What, did you know anything else about it other than it's pretty and it's a sword?
I'll give it to you silver for it.
No.
You're a businessman.
I know that sword is it's super sharp.
Super sharp.
Yeah, that's super
Super sharp, you
I
say.
hear they call it. I hear they call it the sword of dark rebuke. That's what they call it. That's not what I call it.
Okay, thank you. And
Three silver.
while they're still shopping, I am gonna go sit down with my sword
This one as well.
and
Sure. I mean,
I've got leather sack, and 20 slag. Although, actually, I used 10 of that for my armor. So I'm going to use my slag and
Evocation.
and leather sack to fasten a holder.
So you're just sitting down doing this while people are shopping?
Yeah, in the middle of the
use
shop.
one of the benches outside.
I think should go outside and start doing hammering and crafting a little bit.
I'm still bargaining, yeah.
But obviously, I want it to go around my waist and for the.
No, so this is interesting. This sword is about a foot taller than you.
Oh hell yeah, brother!
So good luck.
That's a big old broadsword. So I changed my mind. It's gonna go on my back and stick up above me.
Okay. Okay. I love it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, and I see we got 2 more shoppers here.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking for some dollar deals.
Let's make it 2 gold pieces. Something nice for me and my friend here.
The nicest that you have.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've been here for a long time, and I've never had such a good day of business. This deserves a celebration. I just wish I had some wine. Okay, pick your poison. Any of these packages, and you get to pick a package.
Well, it's look.
Before we do that,
That's
can we just get it?
You're going down. Okay. Okay. Well, do you know what? You know they went.
Well, at this.
I knew they were
At
going
this
to the
point, I'm
shop.
thinking
Okay,
silver.
If we.
If we're gonna pick our package, I think I'll pick one for silver.
I mean, a deal struck, a deal made. That's part of it.
Oh, I said for a little direction. Gold. What kind of direction could I get
For
for a
me?
gold piece?
I'm not gonna be giving you direction. I get run out. I mean, your friends got big stealer deals already. Ask them. They clearly got what it takes.
All right. Well,
You kind of stagger in and you see P crafting something to meditate.
It's hard.
Where did you
silver.
get all this stuff?
That's a very good.
Hi.
Well, most of it I
Hey.
acquired from,
Hey,
from
Phoebe.
here and there. I can be pretty sneaky. Some of it I got from the castle.
You've been in the castle.
I've been in the castle. Yeah.
How'd you do that?
I got my ways. Like I said, I'm gonna figure out a way to get out of here sooner or later.
What?
Well, he's
trying to
distracted.
figure out-
I'm putting boxes in my coat.
Really? Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Several.
We're trying to figure out how to get out of the castle. What information you got?
You're trying to figure out how to get out of the castle or into the castle.
Well, into the castle and then out through the castle, because we gotta figure that's how they're getting back to.
You gotta do 2 things. You gotta make yourself unseen, and you gotta make yourself unsmelled. Unsmelled.
Now, how'd you make yourself unsmelled?
I rolled around in a bunch of snuggle resin.
That's smart.
That sounds like a smell, but I'm on a bench outside.
Yeah. That's how you gotta make it. You can't smell like.
You gotta smell like snuggle resin.
You can't smell like meat.
Okay.
I'll buy something in here for a gold piece if you continue to talk.
I rolled a 12.
Hey, I see. You get 1 package. You don't get 2. Put the other one back.
All right.
Give it one back.
Okay. Okay. Just roll a d4 real quick. We're just gonna go off.
He's taking like 8.
Wait, this place reminds me of Moritz in Terlingo.
You haven't been to more.
I rolled.
Well, I've probably been to more than Terlingo, right?
It was the other campaign.
Well, no, I mean,
You've been through. I don't know if you've been there,
but I'd probably know about
you
it.
probably heard it. Yeah.
I was like, in the preserve or whatever, and was stationed all over the fucking place.
Okay.
I haven't heard
You
of
got
it.
a
It
1?
was just a joke.
Okay. You're wait. Which one?
The one that I bought.
Okay, because you have 2.
I put 1 back.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was
sorry.
saying which
Now
one
you
I
have
put.
3.
Andre,
I'm just
what's
trying to
going
figure
on
out
there?
if
I
one of
see
the 3 that you
Phoebe,
kept
like with
is
this
one of
giant
these
sword.
things, or if they're
Right.
trash.
No,
Okay, well, I'm
you
taking the
pick a
one that
package and
whatever one
you get it.
That
It's
he
canned.
knows.
I know I have.
Oh.
That you know I have. And I
No,
also
I had those 5 packages.
So roll a d4 again, and
had
if you get
magic
4,
radiant
re-roll it.
from him. So if you want to pick one, I mean, if you give him a silver, he'll let you take whatever the fuck you want.
Again.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
supposedly he stole
Okay.
some
One,
of this
again.
from the castle, and he says if you
that being
roll
the
around
case,
in that snuggle resin shit,
got trash.
Now,
And then roll around the snowball.
now
so you can get
roll
the castle.
a d6.
Interesting.
Re-roll it
Yeah,
on a
no,
6.
I don't know if I want to roll around in any.
Oh my god.
I feel terrible after that meal.
4.
I don't know. I'm just like super tired. Maybe I was allergic.
We don't need to.
Okay.
If you want to go back to
You open up the
the
package.
stay with man.
You open up the package and you see
Yeah.
you
Sure.
see inside two kind of
Dudley is still
dark
Yeah.
brown daggers. It almost looks like they're made out of wood, but identical looking daggers. At the tips of them, it's kind of like faded dark.
I go, well, I guess these will work for Dudley. And I kind of toss them angrily into my sack.
One of these vines.
I don't like daggers. I like...
If you got whatever that sword he was, if you saw him, you saw him.
It's
But for me,
twice his
it's
size.
basically a
Yeah.
spear.
And I got apparently some magical spice. I don't know what the fuck it does, but
Interesting. Yeah. Well, I'm
imagine
just for a silver. I mean, what a yeah.
It's nothing.
Glenn, what did you end up with?
Well, I told Morchester that I'm gonna give him a gold piece, and I just want to hear more about the castle and his experience here and
Well, I,
how it's
Do
been.
my daggers have any name? Or are they just...
Oh, goodness gracious, yeah. Finally, those are the daggers of returning.
of returning?
Yeah, that's what they look like. Yeah, those are the daggers of returning.
Well, I'll be returning them.
Sorry, buddy.
Wait, can
I'll
I?
hand
Is the
over a
bench
silver.
outside or is it at the edge of the store? Am I
It's just kind of you're kind of on the you're on the outside of this back area. You can kind of see him from where you're at.
Oh well, I'm making a little holder for this sword. If you get anything good, it's something that might fit me a little bit better. We can get to talking.
I'm gonna.
Are you talking to me?
no one I told him which 5 boxes of
Weasel,
radiant
I
magic.
just had to do a deal with you.
I know, but this is so big.
I was gonna tell them, but then they just picked things without waiting.
I didn't know you did anything
You
good. Also.
okay? You go pick.
What did you Google?
Roll
I have no idea.
me a d4.
Oh shit! I
there's
didn't write
5.
down what mine was called.
But there's 5 left.
No, because he grabbed.
Wait, what was
Oh,
mine
he-
called
he
again?
got one of
real
those
quick?
ones?
Onyx.
3.
What is yours called again?
Sword, yeah.
Sword of Dark Rebuke.
Oh.
Oh, okay. You open yours up and
It's
you
another pyramid.
you do. Yeah, you see a wand in this package. You see the bottom half of it is like a deep green. The top half of it is a bright red.
There is a holiday that I've heard of, Christmas. I don't know if this has anything to do with that. It's similar colors,
Oh,
so I hear.
no, that's got nothing to do with Christmas. What is Christmas? That's a wand of. I think if I recall correctly, that's the wand of fire tongue or powerful healing.
Or
That's what they called it.
okay, interesting.
Who called it that? Where'd you get all this stuff?
Yeah, it's just I heard it. Words in the street.
Where'd you
Words in
get
the
this
street.
shit?
I got my way. Like I said, the castle's chock full of this good stuff.
So let's. I'm gonna look around for a package at this time,
Okay.
and I'll flip on the gold coin. Sure.
I'm gonna like lean over to him and just point at one of the
Okay.
last 3, I guess.
Yep. Roll a d4. Re-roll it on a 4.
I got a 4, so re-roll it.
Lord have mercy.
Actually, I guess. Yeah.
2.
4 and 2 is what I rolled.
Mm.
Oh no. It's the poop bag, isn't it? It's like the dog poop bag.
Magical dog poop though.
Oh.
Blood wolf.
Okay, so you you open up the package and you see what looks to be a hand axe, except for the hilt of it is a very strange shape. You got to pick it up and like you can hold onto it kind of, but it's the shape of it's so odd that it's almost as if like you don't feel like you could actually take a good swing with this. It's a very strange shape, and you see you see more like oh that's a pretty piece. Unfortunately I don't think that's going to be any use to you. But if you got a dog,
What are you gonna kill the dog with it?
a dog could use it.
Yeah, I mean, this handle's terrible. I had better luck grabbing a penis.
I know that's the drawback.
That's the drawback.
But like I said, if you got a dog, give it to your dog. He'll make great use of it.
Yeah. I don't
Or
know.
if you have
Let's talk about the
a
castle.
cat, you can give it to a cat.
I can be a dog.
I don't have a dog.
What a dog.
Any mammal really will do.
I don't have an animal with me right now.
Aren't elves mammals? He's got.
So non-humanoid
What's it
animals.
shaped like? Like
So it's got like a bunch of curves on it, kind of getting wider and thinner. But no matter how you grab it,
then
you
just
can't
return
seem
it to your
to
throne.
wield it in any way that seems like it makes any sense.
it's an axe after that.
Hand axe, yeah.
And okay. Well, I'll keep it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try to sell it to Thief for 2 gold.
Okay, yeah, boys. Boys, what else can I do for you? Is there anything else? Like I said, normally it's a one per customer, but
Can you tell us any more about this castle?
yeah, certainly. What do you want to know?
Anything else you got? Tell you what.
Ask me a specific question.
I'll give you a gold for those last 2 packages.
Jesus Christ.
If you tell me.
Wait, there's a lot more
anything-
packages in here. What are you talking about? Last 2 packages.
I thought there were only 2 more in this area.
There's only 2 more that radiate magic.
I'm gonna look around and be like, I just want 2. One for me and one for Flynn because he seems disappointed with his dog axe.
I get that.
How about I just pick
trying
up?
to hold it.
I like try to make it like nonchalant, like I'm
Make
picking
a
2
deception
random.
check. Go ahead and do it with advantage because you're using a gold.
It's gonna be a 16 plus. No, -1. It's 15.
Okay.
And I toss him
doesn't seem
the.
to-
I toss him the gold.
Yeah. Man, this is, this is a nice day. Like I said, all right. I mean, I can just rattle on. Do you have a
Just-
specific question? You want to know how to get
Can you
in?
tell me the story of when you went in the first time, what you did, your exact process, and anything you saw?
Right, well, it was.
And
it
where
was,
you got
It
to?
was luck of the draw. The first time I went in, I figured I was their goner, but I got some skills, and so I made myself invisible, and I found a bunch. It's not really snaggle resin, but I found a bunch of that plant that they eat, that snaggle plant, and I rubbed it all over myself because I knew I was dealing with vampires, and they can probably smell. And there's wolves and all sorts of stuff out there, so I rubbed myself real good with the plant. I walked literally right in the front fucking door. When I got there, I keep in mind that there was I didn't see them, but the guardians I could hear stuff. I was also invisible myself, and I could see the footprints. I could see them slowly moving stuff. There was guardians galore out in front of the castle. I saw some wolves. I saw a couple of werewolves. But when I got into the castle, I saw nothing. The first time I went in, I literally went in and I grabbed the first thing that I saw and I left. And your friend actually found that wonderful hand axe.
I look annoyed.
I've been back quite a few times. I've been getting farther and farther inside the castle. I've seen flashes. I've seen flashes of what I presume to be the Yilts. I've seen the young one. He's a cripple. And he crawls around. It's the strangest thing because he's not healing himself. He crawls around on his hands.
It's like in zombies when you're like fighting a crawler.
He's on the sea.
You have to just train it around.
But probably more scary than him was a very large, what I presume to be a werewolf, just by the stench on him. He appears to be some kind of servant. I thought he was on to me once. He started sniffing while I was in there, and he got real close to me. But I held my breath for what seemed like an eternity, and then I made my way out. But yeah, like I said, it's scary stuff.
Do you need to go back soon?
Yeah, seriously, I don't know how you guys are doing it, but you've got some of my best stuff. So I'm gonna have to go replenish my stock, but not like anybody.
Well, it sounds like maybe you could show us the ropes and take us up there. We just follow you. You can grab your stuff and go, and we'll pitter patter on.
Yeah, but the problem is can you make yourself invisible?
Oh,
I can handle
can do-
myself.
Can you make us invisible?
I can handle myself.
We have ways of getting a couple of us, a few of us. at
What
least.
other animals are in there?
while this is going on, I'm gonna start opening my second box.
Okay. There's a lot of. I said there's the wolves.
I handed you
I don't
a
know if you
second
call
box,
them
by the way. I don't know
animals,
if you
but
were
there's the
paying
blood
attention to
things.
that.
Say that they're oozing blood. There's the blood oozes. Then it ooze and ooze, and there's the flesh. The fleshy golem things that look like constructs of some sort. I don't know if you call those animals, but those are on the outside. But like I said, on the inside, it's the strangest thing because there's nothing.
Are there spiders?
I did forget to mention. There's spiders in the woods, that's for sure. But
What about in the house? In the castle?
I did forget to mention every time I go in. Not every time. Some of the times I've been in, I've heard terrible screams coming from down below. It's pretty spooky. But here's the deal: you give me 10 gold pieces, and anybody who's down to go and who can make themselves invisible, I'll take you.
Okay.
Well, what if
We might be back in a couple days.
You go just to get stuff. You put your life on the line for.
Look, what else am I gonna do until I figure out a way to get out of here? I mean, I'm trying to accumulate some wealth.
Well, if you're
So I can-
invisible and you smell nice, like wouldn't you be able to escape?
I haven't figured out how. I can't climb those cliffs. Plus, my invisibility only lasts for so long, and I hear that the townsfolk tell me the outskirts are heavily patrolled by all sorts of nonsense. Spiders, werewolves, the guardians. What'd you call them?
Or
That.
For an extra package, I can tell you that there's a staircase up those cliff walls.
Hey, you take your package. Where's the staircase?
I tell him the truth.
So directly to the south. That's interesting. Anyway, as soon as I decide that I can make it there without dying, for sure. But as soon as the creatures tend to leave me alone. I hear they tend to leave the townsfolk alone. But when people have a mind for leaving, I hear the creatures around kind of change the tune a bit.
What do you know about vampires? Can they if you were to like turn yourself into a spider or something, can vampires see through that? Do they know that you're not actually a spider? Or do you think that would be tricky?
Well, the cripple boy didn't see me when I was invisible and covered in snuggle scent, but I don't know about spiders.
I'm satisfied.
Okay.
I'm gonna open the second package.
Okay.
Oh,
you're-
you'll open mine too.
Yeah,
Okay.
in front of him.
I guess you open yours. You gave him one.
Yeah, I
Okay.
gave.
You open yours. You in one of them you found kind of like a bony hand, and it just kind
Well,
of.
he's not opening them in front of him. The ones
Oh,
that
wait,
stole.
outside. I'll go outside and open it.
Yeah, a bony hand in one of them, and then the other one you find some snuggle leaf. Just some like, kind of you touch it, it kind of like crisps up like dried kale.
Keep it.
I search for resin.
It doesn't matter. Actually, well, roll me. Both of you roll me a d4, and two. Well, I guess we'll just do this. You get the even, you get the odd. So you get the even. Okay, so you get. You pull out what appears to be like a pan flute of sorts. It's like a wooden, small wooden pan flute. You pull out, interestingly, a quiver. And in that quiver, there's 3 barely visible, unbelievably thin arrows.
Cool.
Break them.
Good God, yeah. I mean, seriously.
Accidentally
With
snapped
luck
one.
like this, you take me with you. That's all I gotta say.
I throw my dagger
Is
into
that
his head.
What do you mean? What do you mean luck like this? I just got a pan flute. I don't know how to play music.
Yeah, but these are you got items that I got directly out of the fucking castle.
But it's just a pan flute. I don't know how to play.
I know how to play the pan flute, and I grab it and I go, and I play the magical song that unlocks its magical abilities.
You play
Well, he's outside. I'm not handing it to
a
him.
very. Oh, you okay, yeah.
I know I came in and said that.
Okay.
I play what? I
he
play
plays
what?
the monster mash.
Well, if he's not giving it to you, then we're going to have to see if you get it.
Okay, I say, I know how to play the pan flute, and then I go to
I'm not letting go of it. I know it's magic. I'm not giving it up. I'm trying to figure out if he's going to tell me what it does.
He was about to when he said, you play, and then we stopped him. He was about to tell him that's what I play.
Yeah, honestly, I've not heard that called. I just call that a small wooden reed pan flute.
Oh, okay, whatever.
But you, my friend, you got arrows of love.
Oh. tell me more about these arrows of love.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what any of this shit does. I gave it names. I clearly know.
All right. Okay, Cupid.
So these don't actually make someone fall in love with me, or
Hey, you know what? They probably they very well could. They very well could. Hey, like I said, 10 gold pieces. Whoever can make themselves invisible and feels like bathing in some snuggle, let me know, and we'll go.
do you, for 10 gold pieces, can you make us invisible?
I cannot. I can make myself invisible, but that's about it. And it takes most of my willpower to do that.
I pull everyone aside with like one cool group hug. Guys, how do we get invisible?
And as we're close, I'm kind of like trying to play
Trying
the
to
pan
kiss.
flute in
Oh,
Andre's hand.
I'm trying to kiss
Do you get it? Well, I
I'm
make,
trying.
just make a dex check as you're pulling. Just see if you can get some blows.
I
on
think
it.
that's 11.
With an
Probably
advantage.
not.
Probably.
Yeah, with an advantage because he's distracted by the group.
Well, but now this is just to see if you can actually,
yeah.
I'm not trying to like. I don't know if this.
I can turn into a spider.
That's very good. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really wanting to risk it. Well, I guess if I'm invisible, you know what the hell, give it a go. But you'll probably get taken out. Probably the Guardians. I mean, if you're a spider, they'd probably think that you're trying to fuck up with the yield town.
If he's a small spider, I don't know.
Oh, a small spider. Sorry, the
I'm
spiders.
like this
The
big.
spiders in the woods are fucking huge. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I can turn into a large spider if you want. I'm not gonna walk in the front door as like a large
Scares the
spider.
shit out of us.
Harlow, you do know how to turn people invisible.
Put 10 gold pieces.
He charges us.
I have 2 silver remaining.
Out of
Between the two of us
Go on.
and Fee turning into a spider or something small.
I mean, y'all.
I could also do a giant octopus.
Y'all can only do 2, including yourselves, right?
Does anyone have like a small
that's-
pyramid that you can
That's
put us
5, after, including fees.
That is such a good
Spider-Man.
idea. Except for the fact
Yeah.
That's only 5.
in?
There are only 5 of us here.
But what about the other 2 idiots we have?
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Can we put them in a bag of holding? Take them with us.
That's actually.
That's actually smart. Wait. Wait a second.
One person goes invisible and everybody
in the
else
bag
is
of
in the bag
holding.
of
Can we get in the bag? Like we.
I mean, I think we can. Wait, is there air in a bag of holding?
I don't know.
I think it's been. I forget what the rules are. I think that it's been. Whatever it is, it's been decided we can do that.
Well, yeah, but he might not.
Yeah, he might. I don't remember.
What did y'all do? What did y'all do?
So
We killed them all. They're dead.
We
No.
fucking slit his throat.
I made it this far.
And then I whacked him with my hand.
No, we killed the vampires.
I'm gonna draw
The
out.
game's over.
I'm gonna draw the arrow of love.
We leveled up.
Okay.
No. I do have a question. I'm trying. Just out of curiosity. So he got bit by. Is his vampire bite like noticeable? I'm not trying to like metagame. I'm just like curious. Like
You wouldn't be looking for it.
I would not be looking. I am just.
It would
curious,
be
like,
noticeable if you're looking, but it
I didn't know
probably
if he was
wouldn't
wearing
be
a high.
something.
Like I assumed he was wearing like a high necked.
I think he usually have a cloak, but I don't know if he has it up. But it
How
would
long's
be
your
it would
hair?
be something if you're looking for it. Yes. But y'all probably wouldn't.
Oh no, I'm not gonna
Be
do that.
townsfolk, perhaps
So,
Will be.
DM question.
the ones that are born here.
Can we go inside of a bag of holding without dying?
So I have the answer right here, actually.
Is
Go
that yes
on.
or no?
Someone did the math already too. The answer is yes, but bags of holding only hold 20 cubic feet. So
Not enough oxygen.
it would basically be enough for Dudley, and he could survive in there for like 32 minutes before his oxygen runs out.
Still not enough for 2 people.
We'll leave Dudley behind.
And 32 minutes is pretty tight.
So someone small, someone bigger than Dudley,
Less time.
less than 32 minutes.
Yeah, but so can you like poke your head out of the bag of holding every 32 minutes and let fresh air in and go back in?
Yeah, what if you're holding the bag of holding? Does that make the second person invisible?
Well, if the bag's invisible.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
I think so.
Oh.
so there's a way we can maybe.
You're talking like in the bag.
when
We might be able to get
person
one.
in the bag.
We're talking about
Dudley.
turning one of us invisible and
I
putting
think
everybody
we
else in the
need
bag of holding and
Yeah.
then going.
Oh, hell, I'll just be
We
a
won't
spider
fit.
in a bag of holding.
we
Why
can
don't
use
we just-
Dudley as a
That
distraction.
doesn't help.
We can
What
put
if
him in
you're
front of the
holding
castle.
Yeah, but because it doesn't take up any room. Think about if we had multiple people as small animals in there.
If you're,
I don't
if
know
you're,
how to turn
if
it
you're a
into a
small
bird.
spider, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's all sorts of creepy crawlies in that castle. You're probably fine. Like I
What?
said, I thought you was talking about one of the big ass spiders.
No, tiny. I could be giant, but I would be tiny.
Why are we even worried about bringing Dudley? He's barely awake
Also,
half
tiny
of the
spiders are pretty
time.
damn fast, and speed's still 20.
God.
He goes
25
and
less
he
than
wants to
me.
go back to it, Eliza.
Pretty
He falls asleep. He doesn't wake up. I mean,
I do agree with you, Hugo, as your best friend. I think Dudley probably could be used as a really good distraction.
We kill him.
I'm gonna pull out arrow. Is there any way we can transform into small animals such as Fee?
Look, why don't you guys think about this throughout the day, and whenever you want to go, have it figured out by that point. Come find me.
you know what? Why don't you guys go talk to Tic Tac or Morphin or both? Even that meal, I feel terrible after it. I'm thinking of going back to.
You do notice his eyes are just like. He looks.
I feel terrible after that meal.
You have looked better.
Does he look taller, buffer?
No, he looks like ill.
Suddenly 8 inches taller than he was.
Boy,
He's like,
Wow, can you make Chris Hemsworth?
he's also pale.
Oh,
No, like Captain America when he goes into the capsule the first time.
I make some contact tracing notes in my journal.
That's nice.
My iPhone doesn't.
I'm just gonna go back and try to sleep this off. I'm so tired all of a sudden.
That's fair. I think he did get some grease. The grease isn't settling with me very well either. Maybe we should go see Tic Tac.
Okay. Well,
Hey, you're looking for Tic Tac, but
Where can we find Tic Tac?
wait, yeah, he's like three buildings down. That's where he stays at. You'll see it with he's like the only one in town that's got a pony that hasn't died yet. You'll see it tied up out front.
I'm gonna make my way back over.
Okay.
Listen, Wordster, you seem trustworthy. We're thinking we can try to escape or take down these vampires.
I'm on board for the first one. The second one, there's no fucking way. But if you figure out how to escape, let me know.
I would much rather escape personally. Yeah. So
Alright,
let's.
seriously.
Do you think Tic Tac will be able to help us?
Honestly, I don't. He's never. Me and Tic Tac and I never really got along. He's one of the ones that he's involved with pushing all that Sniggles, and I think that's terrible. It dopes people up, and then nobody wants to come do business. It's a shame. It's a real shame.
Right.
How long do you think it would take to get all the way through the castle?
Doing the castle, I have absolutely no clue. That the place is fucking huge.
Fucking.
More than 28 minutes?
To get to the castle, I would expect so.
What
I've
about
been in there,
what
the
about
max
6 hours?
I've been in there. The max I've been in there is about 25 minutes, and I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface.
What about 6 hours?
Went really French there for a second.
But I don't. I have no other. The place is huge. I'm sure it's vampires. There's probably secret rooms. There's people screaming below in presumably a dungeon. I mean, it's mad. Wait till you see the thing. It's a monstrosity. Honestly, it's way too big for how many I hear live in there.
Is it pretty nice?
Well, it's pretty dingy and dark, and it smells like death.
Sounds like Carlos.
It's good to know everything before we
Have we?
I
Have we
stay
drained
there.
every ounce of information out of you, or do you have more?
Well, you drained information on my wares, but like I said, 10 gold pieces. And you come back and find more London, and I'll lead you to the castle. You can stay invisible and have yourself a snuggle.
We'll keep
Lots
that
of
in mind.
fine print.
We'll keep that in mind. I guess let's go see Tic Tac.
Tick, 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 tick.
Well,
All together.
while we're gone, try to get enough
I actually
snuggle
put my hand in
to
this
rub
one.
on a lot of people.
Well, yeah, I mean, the city's grows all around town, but sure,
just
you know,
collect
I
some.
got enough, yeah, but pick some up yourself if you see it. It's the dark grayish green leaf.
Can I wield my sword, or is it too heavy? For me?
It's too heavy and too big. I mean, it would be
It's a spear.
both hands you can kind of lift. It's more but it's weighted for sword. It's a higher weight rating.
I'll trade you up. Here you go.
So as you guys walk out,
You can't even carry that
It's
thing.
been a pleasure
It's on the back
doing
of the
business with you,
Half a
and
silver.
You know, just be careful with these items. They came from vampires. Oh, they probably may have some curses or something. Have a good day.
Thank you. I'm more.
Okay.
I can't remember his name.
Who has the bag of holding?
Hugo or
I think it was me.
It's you?
Might be Corbin.
I think it is Corbin. I'm gonna put my sword.
The fact that no one knows.
Can't carry
Why do I
it.
think it's me?
I'm
Or
pretty
is that
sure it's
from
Corbin.
last
Maybe it's
campaign?
It's probably Dudley.
It's not Dudley. We would not trust
Where
Dudley
did
with
you
it.
get a bag of holding?
I think Corbin got it from somewhere.
Yeah, he got it from
That's why I think he has it,
Yeah.
right?
somewhere.
I don't remember.
Okay. As
I think
Hugo
we go
makes his
Tic
way to
Tacs.
bed, y'all make your way to Tic Tacs with a bounty, a hot, steamy bounty.
Or wait, no, I got it in the cave, I thought.
Yes, yeah. You got it from, but
No.
that one was ripped.
Wait, 2 bags of holding?
That's good. That means more air.
I don't know. You're gonna. I can't remember. I know you have a ripped one.
But didn't we have a needle that threads every...
Last campaign.
Oh,
Yeah, that was.
I'll piss on you later.
alright. You can piss in my bag of holding.
Straight through it.
Okay, you guys make your way outside. Outside, you see a couple other people milling about, and you do see an individual that you saw. Kill him. The individual you saw yesterday with the pony that pointed you to the tavern. You see him out, kind of tending to his horse a bit, and that's
Tic Tac.
I put his horse in my bag of holding.
Hey, Tic Tac.
right.
I'm sorry, I didn't know if it was actually
You know my name.
We get around, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. What do you want?
First off, some better manners. Be nice. Second off, we require information, and we think you'll be interested to hear about it yourself.
Make a persuasion check.
Damn, motherfucker.
It's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Do you leave with some manners?
I thought I had a good thing. I've had a couple bad rolls today. Sorry, hold on. I accidentally exited it out. I rolled a 4, so.
Yeah.
He's not Harlow.
And I'm just not at Harlow.
We're looking for
Yeah,
some
you-
of this, and I hold up the snuggle leaf resin.
You're looking for there's plenty of that around town. Go get it.
But the
You-
resin version.
Guess he just looks at you 3, 4 because you're not there.
I'm here.
We've come a long way.
When y'all just got into town yesterday, right?
And we're trying to get rickety rent.
We think we're like in Vegas or something. We were in the wrong place.
We're like it's spring break. We're spring break tourist hotspot.
We heard you were the one to talk to.
Yeah, it can be, but well, I usually don't deal with your kind.
What's our climb? You talking about gnomes?
Pete, get out of here.
I'm talking about Saris because you'll be dead before the week's out.
Well, then might as well die high.
God damn!
I really wish we had a southern accent
Transformed
instead.
into a new man. He's like, this guy.
I'm turned into some combination of brick and towel-y or something.
Yet somehow it's like a southern accent.
Oh, but you gotta make a persuasion check.
I think that gets advantage.
It's gonna get normal just because he's already tried.
And I'm the one that brought it up, and I have plus 11 advantage.
Maybe Harlow should
Either
try.
you can roll, but you don't get it.
Should we let Harlow try?
18
Oh, that's fine. Oh, you have high persuasion too.
plus 7.
Wow.
Hi, well, let's go in off the street and we'll talk business. He kind of leads you in, and you see a stairwell off to the left. It's got a shut door up top as you enter, and you see a very poorly decorated house, or cabin, shanty, shack. and he leads you. There's a couple chairs sitting around a table, and he said, "Yeah, take a seat if you can find it. I've only got the 4. This is my main seat." So.
We're not worried about seats.
I just sat on the seats.
I run and grab it. He's got 30 minutes talking about the seats.
I got this one.
Flynn doesn't get a
14
seat.
darn nights ago.
Who's last to get a seat?
Or he never even got one.
I'm not even trying, so
Okay.
I'm just standing.
There's an empty seat if one of you wants it.
I plopped Fee onto my lap.
Listen, I know we got off to a bad start, but we don't give a fuck about the seats. I'm gonna say to him.
Yeah, well, not that it matters. But what's your name?
I'm Fee.
Fee.
I've got a fucking sword on my back.
I said my name's Flynn. Sorry, that was yours thing.
He kisses it.
Real shit. Okay.
Andre.
Tic Tac, Alabama, and welcome.
Tic Tac, Alabama.
Welcome to Vistalia. Like I said, you're all probably gonna die, but I'm involved with, as you know, as you've heard, somebody's been yapping their mouth, running Snuggle Resin. There's
You don't want the local authorities to find out.
there's no local authorities here, but some people look down on it because they think that we shouldn't be drowning our hope in Snuggle Resin.
What's
But
it
as I
doing
always
here?
say, there's no hope left. It does a couple things. It gives you can give you energy at first, but after a while, when your body gets used to it, it'll make you feel nice.
It sounds like 2 plus
I need
sides.
to put on my glasses.
It's so pretty good.
It's more.
Hey, what's
It's the
going on?
same.
It's like
There's only one person.
One tells me.
He ran around.
with the Superman disguises the glasses.
Takes his glasses off. More.
Shit, you caught me. Yeah, I mean, look, locals around here, we give them a supply for trade, for barter. Some harvest for us, Schnegel. Some help us distill. Some give us food, whatever. But I don't know you that well. You're new, so
Wait, but
it's gonna be gold.
you said energy and make you feel good, but we saw like crackheads on the streets.
Makes you feel real good.
Sleepy, like, chase the dragon.
Now, is it an up or a down? I'm confused. That's what
It's
I'm thinking.
both. It's an up at first, and then it becomes a serious downer in a good way.
Okay.
You wouldn't want it.
Sorry, and I would just go back to like more conversation that what we learned there. He rubbed himself in this, or is
Not
it-
the resin. He rubbed himself in the leaf.
Oh, with the
Oh, I thought we were looking for the resin.
okay. So what?
No,
That's
we're just
how
buying
it went down. You
drugs.
asked
We're
about
just buying
steroids.
drugs.
Okay, so this is
I don't know why we brought up the drugs.
strictly a drug deal. Nothing.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's nothing productive going on.
If you got
Just to
coin,
get on.
if you got coin,
Get in on his side.
It might give us the courage to walk into the castle.
I got 5 copper.
is this
It's real copper.
outside copper?
I hold him 5.
Hey, that'll do.
And he opens up a drawer at the table. You sure you don't want to sit down?
Did you make these stools? Why do you like them?
Just makes you feel uncomfortable.
Not you. You look like you're sitting, but you're taller. He pulls out small vials, 2 small vials, sets them on the table. It's 5 copper. I get you 2 vials of it. Now,
This one's called Purple Haze, but we
Yeah.
got Blue Hawaii over here. We got some.
Hell yeah, we're just in a pot shop.
I call this Schnegel skunk.
That diesel.
Yeah. So, y'all, you have no idea how this works, do you?
I pop out a silver. I'll take 4.
That'll Jesus. I mean, I've barely got any left. I'm gonna make some more.
Why are we
He
trying
pulls
to
out
leave
4.
this place? We could live like kings.
That's actually true.
He pulls out 4. So you got 2. You got 4. Mark off 2 silver. Mark off 5 copper.
No, 1 silver.
1 silver. For 4.
It's like
yes.
retiring in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
I'll
hey,
be back.
take a bit of it.
4 vials of snuggle words.
You don't put it in your mouth. Rub it behind your ears.
Oh.
Both ears. About a finger dab's worth.
How many finger dabs are in one vial?
You probably get maybe 10 or 15. Depends.
Doses?
Well, each, because you got to go each ear.
So,
So,
1
7
finger dab
doses
pull
per
ear?
Yeah, one finger
Okay.
dab pull ear. And you want to rub it up and down.
Is there any risk
Up and
of
down.
killing your,
Yeah, if you drink it.
grown man with?
If you drink it, and
But
if
you can't put too much on your ear.
oh, you can get it's about your skin.
What?
So if you get too much of it on your skin, on your fingers, be mindful that's on your skin.
How powerful of a person, place, or thing would a vial of resin
Fuck it.
Kill.
fuck up?
That's what I was gonna ask you.
That's a good question. You put even the smallest amount of this in your mouth, and that'll probably do you in.
Even
if
for
you
something more mystical than us?
put- I don't know.
With short
I'm
teeth.
really glad when you handed it, I was gonna go bottoms up.
He just dies.
Sure, like this was. I was like, ah.
It's hard to tell. I don't know.
Okay.
If you're thinking of using this, on perhaps
The
one of the guardians of Yiltz's, I would strongly advise you against that. If you do something to bring their wrath, have you not heard of the Great Generation?
I've heard the word.
We have
You
no
asked me
lives.
what are the great
Yeah, they
generations, right?
killed two of them. Well, after that, they cooled the herd, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I have played Far Cry,
Did
so
they-
I know what that means.
Did they kill them with these snuggles?
No, they slaughtered them. They turned the guardians loose on them. They turned the werewolves loose. They didn't even eat them. They just killed over half the town.
Nah,
So they say.
we were talking to Mortland over there.
Yeah.
You don't like him,
Sounds
do
like
you?
creepy.
Yeah, serious. He should have been dead a long time ago.
Yeah,
Now-
it's not impressive.
He said that you can sneak into the castle.
Me?
Anybody, if they can turn invisible, if they get rid of the smell.
Should
Yeah,
we be trusting
they can
this
turn
guy?
invisible.
What
They
if he-
probably
what if he's a snitch to
they
the
probably would have
Elfs?
figured out a way to get out of here by now.
Okay.
And you said what did you say with you what with the schnuggle?
If you rub it all over yourself and get rid of your smell, because
If you
they can
rub this
smell you.
resin all
No,
over
not the
yourself.
resin, just normal snuggle leaves.
I ain't never heard that.
Well, I'm just letting you know.
I'll tell you what.
I heard
Morton
that from
said.
Morton. I
Yeah.
just wanted to throw that out there
Yeah,
and give you some
Morton's
information.
Yeah, he's crazy.
I know.
So
Kill him with his own.
take that with about a pinch of salt at best,
Well, Mr. Tack, listen. What are your thoughts?
Mr. Alabama.
Excuse.
Tax my middle name.
Middle name, excuse me. Apologies.
None taken.
No apologies taken.
How long were you born here? Yes. So, what would your thoughts be on wanting to escape this place?
I mean,
If it were possible.
any place has got to be better than this, I'd be open to it. Wouldn't turn it down.
You've never been to Andre's mother-in-law's.
Any old time.
I'm not even married.
That's the only reason he's never been.
If you don't mind me asking, what are y'all planning on doing? You're asking about schnuggle resin and yields.
Well,
We wanted.
we were thinking about trying to, we know how to turn invisible. We were gonna get a smell going, and if we get caught by the yields, I was just gonna drink 4 of these vials to kill myself.
No, that should do it.
Just the math in his head. The math symbols all around.
My plan was actually, to be more precise, to put one of them up my butt, and if I get caught, just squeeze my cheeks.
Like a cyanide.
You're like a cyanide.
A cyanide suppository.
Don't sit down too hard.
He like has all the answers. Like that'll work.
I've seen it done.
Look, I don't like living here. I don't like living in fear every day. I don't like having to drug the people that I was.
Having to drug them. Hey, Tic Tac, you don't work for the Yeltses, do you? Keeping the town drugged up?
No, I don't work for the Yeltses.
Perception
When I
check.
say, make an insight check.
21.
30.
Seems wait, is it 30? Seems like he's telling the truth. Almost disdain when he says that. No, I don't work for him. But people don't do this because I'll make them do it. I say I drug them because what other choice do they have? They don't have any other choice. This is no way to lead a life.
Revolt!
Yeah.
No,
well,
you
like
don't.
I said about the Great Generation, they got 2 of them, so they say, but they slaughtered half the town. So, I mean, you're going to have to, in order for me to get behind this and even think about seeing a Vecna's Bane is going to want to partake in this, you're going to have to prove yourself.
Did
you just say-
what's Vecna's Bane?
Yes, what is it?
Good God. Wait,
Tell us everything you know.
yeah.
Is it like the mafia here? Is it like
It's,
the drug ring?
No, it's not a drug. Well, we do handle the distributing and the distilling of the snuggle resin, but you used to be committed to taking down the yields. But the Great Generation, Zyra, she was Vecna's Bane. In fact, she founded it. But over time, me, Bot, the leader, just it's not worth it. We've deemed it not worth it. So now we help people deal with the troubles in a different way.
How many of you are left from the Vecna's Bane?
And can we convince you to reconvene?
And let's rename it the
Fees vein.
no, not your vein, your
Bane.
Fees,
Vein, veiny vein.
Hey, Fee, why don't you drink one of those
I'm not
vials real
gonna.
quick?
I'm not gonna just go on jabbing about this because
We'll give you a dose if you keep talking.
Yeah, listen.
I'm high all the time.
You do something for me, and we'll talk about getting Vecna's Vein involved.
Vecna's vein. What can we do for you? If you know what I'm talking about.
This gruff voice.
I don't wink at. So, I don't wink at.
Well, I got a little problem upstairs.
I understand. Dudley, take care of it.
Downstairs.
You're about to have a problem downstairs.
Dudley, take care of the problem.
This is my house. I let a friend of mine stay here upstairs, and it's probably been close to 6 dark nights ago. Yields, the young girl, she came in his window upstairs, and well, he's no longer with us.
But she's
In body.
taking over.
She moved in, and she's a horrible tenant.
Snuggle resin.
His body left, but his spirit did. And,
She's a freeloader.
Fuck, that's what I sensed. I sensed something when I was in the tavern. I thought
Well, that was probably the husband. That was probably.
That's hey, it may have well been. There's a powerful bitch up there. Look, I can't. I can't. It's not the whales. I can't handle it. I go up there. I just about get killed. I mean, pretty soon we're gonna tear this down and rebuild. That's what we do. I've done it 3 times. I've had some spirits stay behind, and I've had to tear down the house and rebuild it. I don't want to do it again.
why do so many people die in your house?
People die everywhere.
Oh.
It sounds like a great start to a sitcom.
You get some.
A drug dealer living with his dead friends roommates.
You go up there and you figure out a way. You figure out a way to rid the spirit, and
Do we have to be kind to the spirit because it was your friend, or like can we rid it in any way possible?
Yeah, rough him, yes.
I try to pull the sword off the back.
I pull an arrow of love.
Yeah. I can't imagine anything you're gonna do is gonna make this thing be a friend.
How long would it take to tear it down?
Either way, you gotta get it to leave. So I prefer if you kill it. Or
should we just-
whatever it has you do to ghosts.
Should we just rebuild elsewhere?
Well, I'm gonna have to if you don't take care of it. You don't want to do this. That's okay. I'm saying.
Do you have resin in the walls? Like in the floorboards and the.
Oh.
No, I got resin in the drawer here. Sit down. I'll show you.
I like that stool.
I have just the way to deal with this. I summon my spirit guardians and I say, go talk to your friend.
Yeah,
Is that real?
I have spirit guardians.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I don't know if they can talk to other spirits, but
Does it read it and tell me?
it's
Well, you know,
a bunch of
we'll,
spirit guardians around me.
We'll pick up. Yeah, figure this out before next time. So you got 5 minutes.
Cool.
So
Do I have spirit?
you just let me know if you want to do it, and let me know when you're gonna do it, so I won't be in this house. And if you do die up there, just don't haunt my goddamn house.
Hump.
Haunt.
Is your
Or haunt.
Is it something that- Is it something-
I think I'm gonna get rid of the spirit.
I'm gonna fucking out of this house.
I'll fuck your house to death.
Seems unlikely.
Just find a knot in one of the wooden floorboards. And get it going.
I'll be gone later this afternoon harvesting. So
And we'll harvest spirits
you gonna do it?
in your
Good luck.
upstairs.
Good luck. Like I said, he's
Does it hurt? Like, can it hurt you?
fuck yeah, I can throw stuff at me when I go up there. It's
Wally.
It's
Shoes.
crazy.
Just throw shit.
It's got like tap shoes or something.
It did something to me when I went up there. I felt like my soul was
Defiled.
getting drained from me.
Oh.
Electrically.
Does it do the goblin shake at night?
They all
Don't you start rubbing dances I don't know on my face.
He's playing the pan flute.
Apparently not. Oh yeah, I'm playing the pan flute.
No.
He keeps saying, "Are you?"
They might get rid of this spirit.
I'm gonna try it. I don't want him to try it. I want to try it.
Can you try the pamphlet?
No, I want to try it later. I want to be alone when I try it.
Okay. So it's about to end. If
Well,
there's
hopefully you know how to use it.
You blow in it.
No, you have to.
So we'll pick up here next week. But if you want to go back and do some discovering of your items, we can do that now. What the frickin'?
It's just funny.
The snuggle resin got him.
Yeah.
Snuggle resin got him.
I just love that. Sorry. Okay.
No. I was just gonna say we can do some fast forwarding if you want to check out what you got before we end.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try to play the pan flute when we're not in front of Mr. Alabama.
Okay, we'll just say for this. You guys, are y'all gonna agree to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll say you'll come back in about 2 hours when he says that he'll leave. So you go back.
Do we go back to the fucking tavern?
We'll just say.
No, we were gonna go to Morphins.
Well, maybe.
I wonder where that sweet lady went.
Well, we're just going to test our items.
I was just
right?
gonna have you go somewhere that made sense so you could test it out.
Actually, what makes
You don't
sense
have
for
to do
us
this,
go
but
to
if you
the
want,
tavern.
It's the only place we've.
No, we're just gonna do it outside.
All we're gonna, let's just do it for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
we do it
Well, do
outside.
it in Hugo's
Okay.
room because we have a light.
You actually just for the sake of this, let's say you tell him you're gonna come back the following day.
Okay.
That way it's just easiest, and you'll be
Be involved.
ready to go, and we'll just say that you spend the day checking out your items.
Okay.
You're cool with that. That way it's just easy to manage next week.
Oh, but we lose a day.
Oh
Okay.
shit! One of you dies overnight. Then. Flint.
He
Okay,
has
so you
our
play the
own
pan flute. It plays this unbelievably melancholy tune,
The flute when you blow in it. You
But it
don't.
appears that he's playing it.
No, he is playing it, but whatever he's playing, it sounds dreamy, magical. Y'all all are kind of like
I didn't know you were
lulled into a stupor.
Professional blow, I'll have you know. A lot of experience blowing, right?
And yeah, I guess that's all you know for now. Because y'all don't have nobody's got identified, do they?
Wait, no.
I have a bunch of
Detect magic, but
Wait,
not
what
identify.
school of magic was this?
This one is
I have advantage on
Is
magic
a
checks.
Melancholy. Two.
Does that help?
This is enchantment.
Also in
Oh no, against magic.
Oh shoot! So he starts playing it, and we like fall asleep. Is that what you're saying?
You don't fall asleep, but you feel like you very well could be lulled to sleep.
So that's all that happens. We don't check out the rest of our weapons.
No, y'all can check out your weapons, but it just occurred to me that unless you have some way of doing that, you're not going to know what these do.
Can I check out the hand without the insight?
No, that's just a hand.
Of a deceased spirit who can fight other spirits.
But like a squirrel, probably. It's just a
Oh, a
little
squirrel
bitty, just a
hand?
little bitty hand.
It's like a hand.
What about a gnome? Are you a gnome squirrel?
So I got like a hand axe and a quiver with three very skinned arrows.
Open it, my squirrel.
Yeah.
Back in the box.
You pull it, as you pull them out and you inspect it, you notice the arrows are like unbelievably heavy for how
Love
thin they are.
arrows.
What school were they?
These were evocation.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I would tell him that.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Ask Hugo.
I'm asleep. Don't ask me.
Ask Hollow.
So I don't know what the arrows.
I just
do.
know they're evocation. I don't know what that means, but I know they're evocation. The glasses tell me.
Somebody want to try to swing my sword into a tree? I'll keep it on my back for easy access if somebody needs it.
Allied, they're enchantment.
Okay.
Give it a try. There you go.
I'll-
Give it to you.
I'll-
Check one thing that was evocation.
I'll try swinging
The
his
spice,
sword
I thought.
at
Do I
a
need to
tree.
eat-
Spice. Yeah.
Do I need
He swings my
No,
sword
spice
into
is
a tree.
enchantment.
It's
Do I
a
need to
small
enchantment?
tree.
Do I need
Okay.
to note that they're evocation?
Soft.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, they're enchantment. You swing the sword.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
going
As you do, the sword strikes into the tree, and as you draw back, you feel fast. You feel some kind of power inside you, almost like an anger that's just boiling beneath the surface, almost as if.
Does it feel like a rage?
No, it doesn't feel like a rage. It feels almost greater than that. Like you'd be able to
Super rare.
avenge yourself or whoever you wanted at a moment's notice if anything were to make you unhappy. Also,
John Wick, kind of.
Also, you hear as you attack, you hear in the back of your head.
And you turn around and see God.
Dang.
Is it?
Do you want?
How was it?
I don't know. It was kind of weird. It laughed at me. Did you hear that? Did anyone hear
Oh,
that?
that was
It laughed at me.
creepy.
I'll give you a pan flute for it.
No.
Okay. It's so.
I just put it on my back.
I
But
explained to
if
him everything that happened.
If we're together and you need to use it or something, like, hey, here it is.
You're just a sheep now.
I'm a portable
Do you have identified?
He gets under on trade.
No.
He's our caddy.
But based on my
These are
little
sword
research, it's
characters.
worth a lot of money. I don't want to give it away.
When he was fluting, was he feeling like he could fall asleep?
He was not.
Okay.
Oh.
I explained to
Calm
Fee
spirit.
what
Calm
I,
spirit.
Whatever I felt with the sword.
And then I'll avenge with my back.
Okay, you then.
Fee just like bends over, like.
Yeah, so you
And then I'll just turn into
have
stuff.
there's a couple. Yeah, I mean, I guess without some identify, you're not gonna be able to get a whole lot else. I'm sorry.
Do you want to
I make a
arrow
scroll
at
and necklace.
the tree?
It looks very good.
I have no idea what the identifier thing means.
It
It's a
essentially,
spell.
it allows me to tell you everything about
Yeah.
a magical item.
But you can shoot an arrow at the
So
tree and we
I-
can see what happens.
I throw
It
one
falls in love with him?
Tree.
Okay, you throw one of the daggers at the tree. And as you throw it, you feel a bond, like an interesting bond, like a link between you and the dagger, almost as if you could like bring it back to you if you were to think of the party.
That's the sound it would make if this was
It's
Skyrim.
a cool idea in my head, and I cast minor illusion and make it appear like it came back to me, to impress everyone.
Okay.
You don't just try to make it come back to you.
I didn't. It just felt like it almost go like, oh, that'd be kind of a cool thing.
So do you try to? You just cast my
No, I actually make it.
Okay. And you kind of tap into this link, and the dagger shoots back towards you. Roll a d4.
Oh, God, it's gonna stab you. Right to your head.
3. Okay. As the dagger comes back to you, you see it flip around and come at you point first. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
It embeds itself in your throat.
Who's horrible?
And we all laugh.
Weird. Oh my God.
17. Okay. Yeah, you manage to just sidestep out of the way, and the dagger, as soon as it gets to you, instead of continuing to go, just kind of flutters down about 2 feet behind you.
So just out of Fee's reach. Or I thought you were going to say above the ground.
Just on the ground. It just kind of it lost. After it passed you, its momentum just nearly died. Just kind of.
Was it?
I died. That's a piece of
Just curious.
Holla, what the fuck was that?
I guess since everyone else is doing it, I'll
test
shoot an arrow to the tree.
Okay, the tree.
Fuck that tree, man.
Everyone's doing the tree thing, so I just...
As you shoot your arrow into the tree, your arrow goes into the tree and shatters. Good
Love this
Portland!
You roll me a d20.
That's a natural 1.
This tree's gonna fucking blow up, isn't it?
Or you're going to fall deeply in love with it.
I rolled a 1 and a 2 and a 4.
Stare at this tree, and as you know, the brief moment passes of the shattering of the arrow, it's almost as if a veil that was over your eyes shattered, and you see the tree for what the tree really is. It's beauty, perfection. It is something worthy of sacrifice.
So it's actually a love arrow.
You are now bound to this tree. You, unfortunately, because of your role, the tree is not bound to you. So you essentially at this point treat the tree as if it's the thing that you love most in this world. While it doesn't start out romantic, it certainly can. And you will do whatever you can to protect this tree, to be with this tree.
It's a good thing he was last to go before we started throwing shit in it.
He's got a big chunk of sword out of it, and a dagger stab.
And somebody did attack the tree, so do that what you will. But yeah, this tree is your all.
So I have 2 arrows now.
You have 2 arrows and a new love interest.
Okay, I get it. I have 2 arrows.
So I actually are love arrows.
Now, Flynn, that seemed pretty uneventful. It kind of sucked. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to...
You know what to do.
I'm just gonna walk up to the tree, all quiet like, and just rub it and just appreciate it and look around it. And,
Did he take some of that fucking snuggle
give it a big
resin when we went
Give it a
looking?
big hug, and
I would be surprised.
you feel almost like a shudder go through the tree. But you're not sure if you made that up or
The tree does not.
Seeing this happen, I'm gonna put a dab of snuggle resin on the back of my ears,
okay.
or one each.
Just one ear?
No,
one each. One
That's
ear.
what he said to do.
You can get twisted.
That's what he said to do.
You are going to get twisted, my friend. You find yourself near instantly, your heart rate just starts pounding. You do start sweating. You feel like you have like the biggest adrenaline rush of your life. And it lasts for about 6 seconds. And then you find yourself exhausted. You find yourself unable to...
Do we know that you did this? Did you like alert us or no?
I mean, I wasn't hiding it. I asked very loudly if he just took a dab of the snuggle resin when he went up and started hugging the tree, and then was
Wait,
like,
did you
"Fuck
have
it."
to borrow some from him?
No, I bought 4
Oh,
vials.
you did. Oh, I thought you did. Okay.
I don't have any,
After
Check,
about
check.
6 seconds, you kind of start to slowly return to your normal self. It's very fast.
So 12 seconds.
But you're still a little foggy in the head. And just make a note. Just mark.
You're
You
addicted.
just need to keep track of how many times you do this. So just make a note that you've done this once.
Okay.
Um,
Now that didn't really make me want to hug trees. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with that.
Can I? Are there branches and?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I guess we're outside.
Yeah,
We can
no,
talk
you
about
can
it.
There's a branch about yay long.
Has just the right amount of leftward bend.
Jeez.
dog limits.
Turn around. You're just dead.
Okay, I think with that, everybody got a little something
Ow.
sweet today. And I guess next time we'll continue with more Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh God.